This is video number 2 on the RDX project. Just as a recap, plan here is to try to set what I found is the fastest time for an RDX at 13.2. That's the goal. First video was cleaning up the interior, just kind of fixing a lot of the drivability stuff, because this is my daily, and I'm modifying it. This video, number 2, is basically creating the foundation for what I'm going to try to do with it. So I want to make somewhere around 400 to 500 horsepower out of the K-series that comes in there by doing a cylinder head and a turbo swap. But to make sure that the car is ready for that, I needed to address the tires, the wheels, the suspension, and the brakes. Tesla, So I knew that the wheels had to change. There were these big gray dish looking things, very SUV. I wasn't a huge fan. So I just, without having any real timeline, I just went around and looked for wheels and found a shop in Fort Worth that sold refurbs. So these were our Tesla wheels that needed to get cleaned up and refurbished. I got the whole set for like $500, I think. The Tesla wheel has a 5x120 with the same hub though. So the hub size is the same as the Honda. I forget the size, but what's important is that I was able to go from the 5x114.3 spacing to a 5x120 with the same hub and a 20 mil out. So that took care of the wheels, and then I just picked up some general tires to toss on there while I finish the rest of the car. And then the brakes on this thing, this is a standard 2-pot caliper that comes on the RDX. I'm pretty sure this is just a CRV unit. These are Acura RL calipers. They're Advics, I think is the manufacturer. It's a 4-pot fully floating caliper with a 370 millimeter rotor. This is a G70 rotor, Genesis. And this was actually helpful on the basis that the stock brakes, when you step on the brakes at any real speed and need to come down slow, the car can do it, but you can feel it straining against the brake pressure. And that's a problem. But with these on there, when you hit the brakes from pretty much any speed, car doesn't care. The SUV just, or truck, I don't know what I'm calling this thing, but the car just slows down. Tons of heat left. Isn't really worried about what comes after it. So yeah, brakes are done, and then suspension. The shocks were blown when I got them. I went with a set of BC Racing standard coilovers for the RDX CRV. These have been getting some flack. Run these a couple times, and every single time I've used it, they've come out great. No knocking, no nothing. I think what's happening with most people is they're running them too low, and it's causing problems. So yeah, that is the setup. And then so the last part about this is the Flash Pro. It's pretty straightforward. You just plug it in, hit the program button, and it tunes the car for you. But with any Honda product, you can then use the tuning program they include to make changes. And I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that because the next video is going to be installing this. This is a K24A2 TSX head. I have the cams and everything downstairs. This is pretty much why I'm doing this. Kind of out of focus here. This is pretty much why I'm doing this whole project. I really want to swap the head, run a traditional manifold and a big turbo, and then see how much power I can make. There are hybrid turbos available for these things, but I've never liked hybrid turbos. It puts a lot of stress on the motor down low. The engines just inherently like bigger turbos as they make power further along the power band where the engine wants to make its power. Just naturally. So yeah, I'm gonna get this done. We're gonna put this all back together And next video should be me installing the head, and we should be on the road here much longer.